Hello, third grade families. This is Mrs. Poppy here. I'm just going to give you guys a quick tutorial on your student's iPad. All third grade students will be going home with an iPad during our distance learning duration. And kind of our setup is we will be using our iPad for all daily work, all of our tests, and etc. We really wanted to eliminate the paperwork that we send home with our families as it causes some confusion. So all of your students' stuff will be on the iPad. So we wanted to give you a quick tutorial on what to expect and where to find certain apps. And your students know how to use these apps, so don't let them fool you on that. Photos and camera, those are two things that we ask that students stay off of. They don't need anything to do with that. Utilities is also something that they don't need to be on. So pretty much this home screen is something that they can just swipe over and not even look at. Under reading, you will find, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, all of our reading stuff that the students will be using. Schoology is the app that students will be using every single day. This is where we will be posting our assignments, things that students need to do, watching videos, etc. And I will do another short video on Schoology. Read Theory is another app that they will be using to read stories and work on comprehension on answering questions. Vocabulary is just an app that students can use. Some of our vocab words are on there. So if they're struggling, they can always try to search and see if the vocab word for the week is up there, and they can do additional practice that way. Epic is something that students can use at home where they can read stories, listen to stories, so another great resource. And then we have Spelling City to practice their spelling and vocab. So those are going to be the main things that students are going to be using under the reading tab. Under the math tab, we have a few apps that students will be using. Extra Math is something that the students will be using every single day to practice their math facts, so we can continue to get stronger in that. IXL is technically going to be reading and math. So I'm just going to show you really quick. When you go into IXL, you'll see your student's name in the upper left-hand corner. You'll also see up here where it says math. The two things that we'll be working on is math and language arts. So anytime there's something assigned in math, students have to make sure that they're under math before they go to A5, for example. Otherwise, they just have to scroll to find which assignment they need to complete. And then if they're on to language arts, they just click here, language arts, which is also considered English and reading. And again, they just have to scroll to find the specific letter that is assigned to them. So that's how IXL is going to be used. And then something else that we have is our math timer. Students do this every Friday, and we just practice math facts. So if they want to go on and practice their math facts, they're more than welcome to do that as well. So that's another app that they can use. Some of the extras, sorry about that. Kahoot, we might see about how Kahoot works with our iPads and via Zoom. So we will check that out. If it's assigned, go on that. If it's not, don't worry about it. Quizlet is something that they can do on their own to practice their vocab every single day, and they know that as well. And then we also have the Zoom app. But again, the Zoom link will always be into Schoology. So that is all we have with our iPads. Each student will be going home with an iPad and a charger. So it's their responsibility to make sure that their iPad stays in good condition and make sure that they keep track of their iPad charger as well, and along with keeping their iPad charged so that they can use and go on to their assignments. Also, please remember that students and you all signed an iPad contract, so please just make sure that we're taking care of our iPads as best as we can during this duration. Thanks, third grade families. Have a great day.